And the camera angle's gone. Yeah.
Welcome back to the City of Palms podcast. Thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing.
Don't know where my dog is.
Yeah, we don't know where Gohan is. That's what we're actually trying to figure out before we
Am I in focus? I don't know. Gohan, where are you, dude? I actually don't know where he is.
You want to stop and go find him before we start?
No, it'll be fine. We do have 3 camera angles, if you can see now. We've got this camera on me. Don't know if I'm focused because we don't have a third person. It's just me and Danny. We're just kids. We've got this one on Danny, so he looks a little bit brighter. And then we've got an angle on both of us.
Well, dude, so we don't screw up here, let me just make sure this camera is focused.
Okay, yeah, go. Yeah. Because we're still working this out, you know? We're still working out the kinks. We're in the new studio. We have slightly new decorations. I wonder if they can hear Nami in the background, too. This house is just chaotic, bro. We've got Gohan, the intern. Okay, good. And we've got the cat in the background, but I don't think you can hear her. Anyways.
All right.
We're back.
Sorry for the delay. All right.
And I hope we sound better, too. I know the last couple episodes, we've been fiddling out kinks with audio, but we should sound crystal clear this time. There he is. Dude, check these cameras, bro.
Walking in the back. Gohan, you're fired.
Can I get a refill? I'm just kidding.
This guy. All right, so yeah, man, we got what is that noise?
It's Nami. She's loud.
What is your house turning into?
Yeah,
this is crazy.
But anyways, what's going on, bro?
All right, so to get into some topics or whatever we want to talk about, dude, I just want to address the fact that today I was a little scared. I'm waking up with a sore throat. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, and
something ain't right.
Yeah, exactly, something ain't right here. And get up, drinking my water and coffee, still like hurting when I swallow. I'm like, something ain't right. And then
fucking hate that feeling.
Yeah, dude. And so I was like scared too. I was like, fuck. And then when I got to work, like, I was talking to my coworker, and he's like, oh yeah, dude, I woke up with a sore throat today too. It's like all this, like, we're sanding drywall, bro, and drywall dust everywhere. You could, bro, you look into your nostrils when you're freaking working. They're white, bro, white. You go like
snow tunnel.
Yeah, bro. You go like, you blow out your nose, and you just see like white, like pouring out. It's crazy. And so yeah, it's terrible for you. Like, all that stuff's terrible for you. So really, dude, what I'm on a mission to do, bro. I've been on a mission for a while to, like, you know, like, get out the 9 to 5 and, like, you know, like,
I hear that.
like, you know, be an owner of a business and stuff. And like, I've thought about taking my skills, you know, that I've learned and I'm learning, in construction and stuff, and trying to narrow it down on something where I would get, you know, decent coin.
Yeah.
Trying to see big checks, bro. I talk about big checks for a long time. And yeah, so I want to do that, but like with construction, dude, it's weird because like everything you touch in construction basically like causes cancer, or like says, like, has a warning label. I swear to you, I promise, dude. Just some innocent little patch when you nick a wall and drywall, you know, I gotta like fill it with putty. You know, we did a bunch at the old house.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was reading the back of that, and I was just like, warning, causes cancer. Do not, like, get on your hand, skin. And I'm just like, hands are covered in it. I'm like, whatever, dude.
Plus all the stuff you're breathing, dude. Like, you're
no,
supposed to be using a respirator, granted, but like even.
Well, dude, but right now you can't even get one. I have one, and like the cartridges in it thing are so shot, you need to replace them. But right now you can't get them, and you can't get a standard N95 like, you know, respirator like face mask, which is like grade A, you know, by 3M. You can't get those because those are all going to medical places, so you can't even buy them. So all you can get is that little like paper blue mask, and those don't do shit. Let me tell you, for drywall, like I tried one today. I put it on, and
it'd
like,
be miserable.
Bro, it goes right through.
Wow.
Take it off, you see white ring right on your nose. Crazy. So.
And that's not what you want to do forever.
No, not at all. And I'm thinking, dude, all these people, think about what my mission though is, dude, is to get all the people that have like worked, that have been stuck working if they want to. What just happened?
I think the GoPro stopped.
No, it's still.
Oh, it's still
flashing,
going.
But
Okay.
I don't know what that noise was.
Maybe it was my cat. You keep talking. I'll check them. I'll check them.
So no, dude. My overall mission, like I think it'd be a good idea. Like somehow, I don't know how we can do this, but like, if we can just like maybe it comes down to getting better materials like that can do the same thing without causing like the harm, which I'm sure can like be done. Just like why, like, I don't know why these things aren't like being, I don't know, taken into consideration because at the end of the day, dude, I talked about it before, I think, when it came to thin set, and I hated like laying tile, and it was just like when I knew that like had a warning label for cancer, and like I would, if I worked with that without a mask and stuff, like, dude, you're literally, it makes you sick, and it's terrible for you. And Gohan's playing over there. So I just want to like, you know, there should be something better, dude. There should.
No, yeah.
And yeah, it's just, I feel like there hasn't been, because like, I don't know. I don't know why there really hasn't been, but I want to have like a movement in that. Like I want to make like the next best thing where like where it could be like, you know, drywall mud with that doesn't have like the harmful chemicals in it. Cuz it's like at the end of the day, dude, I don't understand. I don't. Maybe that would pop off.
Do you think is there alternative materials and stuff, or is it just like way more expensive?
No, I mean, I don't even know, dude. I don't think so. Like for like standard, like for drywall mud specifically, it's like, if you think about it, there's a warning label on it that it says like, you know, warning causes cancer, and like I don't think they're talking about the physical. I mean, it says like don't eat and stuff. Obviously, you're not really gonna eat it. I mean, it might like fall in your mouth or whatever if you're having to like mud a ceiling and you have like your mouth open. Don't keep your mouth open. But
mouth breather.
Yeah.
Boss.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. One time a glob got right in my eye. It hurt so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like looking up, right in the eye. And so, yeah, no, but like it's just, dude. For dry, like I was saying, for drywall mud, it's the sand, it's the sanding aspect of it. That's like, I think like you can't like breathe that stuff in, and it's like same with thin set. It's like, it's not the touching of the physical like powder, but it's like when you pour the thin set into like a bucket, it's the dust that comes up. Yeah. You know, the dust and all that stuff. And it's just, I guess there's nothing really to do like around the dust other than like
wear a respirator and protective equipment. Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff we have too. Like we have like grade A like filters that are like, you know, like we have this big machine that's like $2,500 in it. It's like a HEPA filter, you know, and it like purifies the air.
Yeah.
Like, sucks it in and purifies it out through a filter. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man.
We got to get out of it.
Yeah, dude.
Wonder what life will be like once we don't have these like job. I don't know, man. I can't wait until the conversation changes from like, oh, how miserable was work today, to like, what cool stuff did you do at work today? You know what I mean? Like, to where like our day-to-day workload is going to be like something we're excited about, rather than just like, oh, had to do all this shit again, like da-da-da, you know what I mean?
And I mean, for me personally, I'm not going to like complain about the workload too much of construction. It's hard work for sure, but I think like overall, like you said, like if you do take the right precautions, wear the standard masks and everything that you have to and stuff, try not to breathe that stuff in, but overall I would do it for not forever. It's not what I would love to do, but dude, like I'm telling you, if I own my own business, saying like doing flooring, bro, make a killing probably. And you know, it's like, see them big checks, bro. That's what I talk about.
Yeah.
That's what I talk about.
Not me though, dude. Like with my current situation, like I am waiting for the first second that I can get away from corporate America, and then I'm gone because dude.
Yeah, but being your own business is not corporate America.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like my current job like is miserable, and like I can't wait for the second that I can get out of that, because like I can't. Even if I got paid a bunch, like this work is not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what the check is, if I could just get by like I am now, like live comfortably, just to where I have what I need and like whatever. The only struggle about right now is that the fact that you have to work this like 9-to-5 job to pay the bills, and then whatever free time you have, you can use towards your like hustle or like creative stuff or stuff you actually like doing. When, you know, if I didn't have both those things to deal with. If like the creative stuff that I love doing, it was what paid the bills.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I can't wait until, dude, until one day this will work, man. One day we'll be getting paid big for the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
It will. We will.
No, we will.
We will. And if it's not, dude, I always said, if it's not the podcast, it's something that this window, that opening this window of creating your own podcast and doing it for the time we've done it and are going to continue to do it for.
Yeah.
It's gonna if it's not like this podcast being there, then I'm telling you, it's gonna open a window where it might be where it might be a corporate hitting us up.
Saying, this is the path.
Like iHeartRadio hits us up and says like, "Yo, you two are funny. We've seen your podcast throughout the years. You want to come on and like do our show, like be the host of this show we have going on. It's a new skateboarding show."
Would you do that? Do you think you'd do that?
I don't know. It depends upon the situation, because I wouldn't want to sell out, and also I'd say, okay, let's do both. I'd say I still want to do the podcast, and I'd be like, well, let's do both. And if there was some sort of tied-in contract, boy, I better be seeing Joe Rogan / Spotify numbers, dude, for real. I better be seeing them checks like 100 million. But even then, I don't think I'd sell out, because like this is what I like. Like literally all day at work, at shitty work. We're talking about shitty 9-to-5s. At work, I've been thinking, I can't wait to get off and go do the podcast. That's been like one thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and we work just about every single day of like just these like jobs to pay the bills, and we still like make the time to set up this set every Wednesday and like record and like do all this for fun, just because like this is what we like doing, and like I said, there will be a day hopefully that like there just won't have to be both, to where I won't have to get 5 hours of sleep and like whatever.
Right.
I can like
Absolutely,
my waking up for work every day at like 5 can be to like edit or paint or like work on orders or any of these like creative stuff that is hard work too. But like I just wish that I could spend the amount of hours that I spend working for someone else, like at a corporate job, spending it working, like building something on my own,
One day, dude. One day we'll be there for sure.
Because I'm just determined to grind the way that we have been now, just doing both of them as long as I can until like just something works, and because then it'll get so much easier once I can like drop all the hours and like drop like a corporate job in general. Life will be great. Did you hear the updates on the Chris D'Elia situation? I don't want to say anything.
Well, I didn't, but we can get into that in a second though. I don't want to leave this topic yet. I have something important that needs to get out. Like I feel I'm losing it. I feel like for me, like I said, we're trying to make this work creatively, and that's something we're going to continue to, I would like to continue to try to do, till whenever. Because like, not only is it like we're not trying to do this, like it's our goal and it's a dream, but like it's not the reason we're doing it.
Yeah,
we're doing it for fun, and it's like I said, I like doing it. So like that's going to continue to happen. But for me, like as far as the 9-to-5 thing goes, where I'm like thinking is like, for me at least, this is, you have it good where you're at per se, but for me at least, like with where I'm at in everywhere in life, like my living situation, my I'm married, got like everything. So I want to like, and I want to have kids, man. I want kids, bro. Like I'm 22. I want kids by like by the time I'm like 23. Like
really?
Like I want kids, bro.
You heard it here, dude.
So yeah, man, 23, 24, like I definitely want to like have a kid. 23, like I want a kid soon. But the thing is, I don't want to have a kid when I'm working a 9-to-5, because then I can't take a step down like I might feel the need to do soon, like I've been praying for, that like that where I'm taking like not necessarily taking a step down, but where I would, leave the 9-to-5 life and go out on my own and be a CEO of my own company, which is like, it's just like for the past like 4 to 6 months, it's like really longer than that, but for the past 4 to 6 months, I've really been thinking on it of like how I can start a business and, leave my 9-to-5 and still get like ultimately make more than what I'm making, but definitely not less, or, like it would take the cut at first. And right now, when I don't have kids, I can take that hit. Yeah. Opposed to if I had kids now, it'd be like,
it's not just you and Bree.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I want to give my kid the best, man. Obviously. So.
Then let's do it in a year.
I know. Yeah.
Let's do it in a year,
bro. This creative, bro. If you are listening or watching to this with everything I just said, if that maybe inspired you or maybe it didn't, it inspired me to just get that out on here. So dude, just rate us on whatever you listen
Dude,
to.
please.
5 stars. Like,
because we love doing this,
subscribe,
and like we're
for
gonna
real.
try to do it no matter what.
It's
But
every
like
Monday.
as we see the
We're
numbers like rise, that's what fuels us to like take it bigger, and like keep going and get it done every single week, and like give it our all. The highlight clip from last week, what was it like 450 views or something like that?
The first day we put it out, 450 views.
And see, that doesn't seem significant to like just say 450 views on a YouTube video, but to us, because we're just real local still, you know. So like for a video of ours to get views, that is definitely outside of the local region. More than 450 Southwest Florida people watched that, you know, and that's cool because that's like one of the hardest things that we've been trying to do. But one of our ultimate goals is to branch out so that anyone can really like enjoy what we talk about, you know, and like anyone can kind of like join this conversation, you know, and
because ultimately though that's the goal, because it's like they're like, it brings us back to like, you know, when we have guests on here, it's like the guests we have on is talent we want to shine and you know, like
that we want people
show.
to see.
And so if we can get this globally, then it's like, then we're really like going to be a big, you know, like you would just be putting all these people on like a big outlet platform where we'd be putting like all the homies on, and like there's just so much talent. I was thinking again, just getting caught up on my thoughts the other day, like seeing the music and, you know, like X and VIX, VI, he's
that
releasing,
song.
Yeah, he's releasing.
No, but they're all dropping singles. I think
Yeah.
because Toke and Yano released Burna, and then they're all working on stuff, dude, over there, and like all the backhouse dudes. Yano teased a song he's doing with Slight. Oh dear Lord,
bro.
Yeah, so people are killing it out here for real, and
they've been killing it. And yeah, it's just, if we can help in any way.
Yeah,
absolutely,
and the thing is, like
about.
Even just to ramp up by like a little bit of viewership, you know, like even just like 100 more people finding out about us and like rocking with us can open the door to so much new like possibility for the podcast, you know, like when we have like viewer submitted type stuff and input and things like that. Like the more people that can get involved, the more fun it's gonna be, really. You know, the more we can do. Yeah,
and ultimately too, like I don't know if this really plays into effect, but like, it's like, you know, the podcast we listen to and watch, it's like they have the setups that we like dream of, you know, we're like, oh, if we could just have that. It's like, and it's like we're trying to get there, but obviously with you know, like the podcast we listen to, most of the people are like successful, or they already have a pre-existing like following where they can just drag it to the podcast. You and I are just starting the podcast, you know, from the community from the ground up. And so like if it could ever reach to the point where it'd be like global, like that'd be so sick, because we'd have like such a nice studio, like whether it's like in a house or like you know, like a separate, like, you know, where it's like the garage or whatever is like the basement is like the studio, or if we just have like a commercial building,
a designated spot for like this is podcast.
It's just like the studio, like that'd be so sick.
Because we have so much more we want to do than just these talks, you know what I mean? Like the people we want to have involved, and like dude, he's literally like a little velociraptor, bro. The way his like claws. But no, it'll happen, man.
Yeah, no, it will. It will. We just got to keep grinding, and man, like if you're listening to this or watching this, please help us out. If you're enjoying it, or comment, tell us.
Yeah, what should we be doing? You know, like what sounds fun to you?
We're out here doing what we want, because this is what we do. So let's get into the Chris D'Elia situation. Do we have time before break?
We could talk about it real quick, since I don't have like any information concrete. We could just brush on it,
and then what happened?
So what I heard, I only heard this from one source, so don't quote me too much. Look it up for yourself. But dude, you're a dinosaur. You're a dinosaur. Anyways, I heard that he came out with context to some of the emails that had been going around, the email threads. He came out with context to where he admitted that is what happened, but they left out some critical information that made him out to be way worse than he was. Information that proved he didn't know that they were underage. But again, I don't know that for a fact. That's just what I heard. If it's true, that's pretty cool. I'm still waiting for the congratulations episode. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, for real.
That's all I'm saying.
I still check my podcast
every day. Dude, when it comes out, I'm tempted to not listen to it. I'm tempted to like wait till you're with me and we could like both listen to it.
Right, watch it. Yeah, watch it.
Yeah, we probably should do that when it comes out on YouTube.
That's one we gotta watch. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Can you imagine? No, we should probably take a break, huh? Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Nah, we can get to the ads.
Okay, we're gonna check the cameras. Hopefully everything's all focused and stuff with all three angles. But enjoy the ads in the meantime. I'm gonna put ad for my YouTube channel, so check that out. I know it's self-plug, but fuck it.
Enjoy Professor Shred.
So I've got a can of Bondo I got from Lowe's. Oh my god.
Yes, yes, dude.
Yeah. Eating the body. No, I didn't.
Hey! Yeah, you found out what to do. Keep those legs out. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing by reading this ad. And let me tell you guys a little bit about Anchor. So, like I said, it's a one-stop shop, distributing, you put your podcast on. It couldn't be easier to use. My brother and I, when we started this podcast, we're looking around for a website. Where do we get our podcast up and running? How do we get it? Literally those exact questions. How do we get it on iTunes? How do we get it on Spotify? And I was trying to do that stuff by myself. And that's when I started looking up. And there's other ones you can use like J-Pod and all that. But let me tell you, Anchor, nobody's going to do it as great as Anchor. And most of all, it's free. So that's what you always do, man. That's what you love, is Anchor being free. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast, make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. Once again, that's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Welcome back. Lighting's gonna be a little different because it's nighttime now. But I hope you enjoyed the ads. We are going to do something we haven't done since COVID-19. Listener questions. So I got the bowl here. Do you want to choose one, or you want me to choose one?
Let's do two. I'll choose one. You choose one.
All right, for sure. I'll get one for myself, and then you get one.
The old trick or treat bucket. Pick it from the bottom. Get one of them.
Man, I think we did this one with another guest, so I'm gonna choose a different one because we kind of already talked about it.
Mine's so short.
Yeah.
Mine's just a one-worded one.
All right. If mine's deep, then
Mine's a one-word answer.
Okay. Then we'll elaborate on mine. So what's yours?
Mine, and I can actually probably elaborate on this, man. Mine's coffee or tea. So, I'm going to say, like, in the morning, man, I try not to drink coffee. Like, the way I'm at, I try not to drink coffee. But with the work schedule I'm at, I kind of drink coffee. Like,
that's kind of what I'm on.
Monday through Friday.
I kind of, like, have to.
But and then I really don't drink it on the weekends, but then I start to get a headache during the day, so then I, like, start to drink it on the weekends. So, I'm trying to cancel all that out, though. But, I do get down on some tea. Like, I like some nice hot tea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or even cold tea, iced tea.
I've been wanting to find a tea for caffeine purposes because I'm the same way where, like, I need coffee to, like, function in the morning since my shift starts so early. But I've been drinking a lot less. I've actually had many mornings where, because of Gohan, like, I've got so much I do and, like, so little time, I'll forget to make coffee sometimes and I just have to run. And the day's fine. So I'm slightly less addicted than I used to be. So hopefully I can transition to tea. Yeah,
what's good, too, is it's like Arbonne has this thing. Brie does like this thing called Arbonne, and they have this thing called Fizz Stick, which is basically like it's like a energy supplement thing. And if I don't want to take coffee in the weekends, I'll usually take that to start my mornings out, and it doesn't give me a head. Like, I won't have a headache if I take that. So that's that. Coffee or tea. Bam.
I'm interested to see your answer on this one. So I drew, if you could choose your age forever, what age would you choose and why? What age would you be if you could choose your age to be the rest of your life?
Wow.
That's a weird question.
That's hard too because I'm only 22, so I still feel like I'm like
You don't know what the
still a
other ages
kid.
are like.
Yeah, right.
You don't know what most of the ages are like.
Yeah, but I will say this, and I've touched on this before in my personal life. I don't know that I've touched on this yet in the podcast. I will say this. I've skated most of my life. Stopped through grade school. My mistake. Wish I didn't, but hey, it happens. Started when I graduated. So it was 2016. So 2020, 4 years. I've been skating heavy now. 4 years, like just skating every day, on and on. And right now, I'd say at 22 years old, I'm currently in my prime. I'd feel the best I've ever been. Granted, I got an ankle injury that set me back. Like I don't know what happened to my ankle way back when I rolled it when I went to Georgia. I don't know how he got through wherever he got
I was gonna say,
I really
where
don't. I really don't.
All right,
know.
you keep talking. I'm gonna go get him.
But yeah. So I don't know. I'm still dealing with an ankle injury, but I just feel like I'm right now at 22 years old, currently skating the best I ever have in my life. So I guess I'd probably pick now as far as like, you know, I love skateboarding and like the longevity of like skating. So maybe like 25, because I feel like when I'm 25, I just might have it like together. Like 25, I've always since I was a kid, always like low key waited to be like till I was 25 because my birthday's on January 25th. So like that's my golden birthday, as I call it, or whatever.
Yeah.
So like that's my year, dude. I just feel like, and I've always said I think my beard's gonna come fully in. You see this patchiness? I think it's beard's gonna come fully in.
Day of your birthday.
The day I hit 25, it's just boom. Good morning, happy birthday. Just full face. I could have to shave. So yeah. So
I'd agree with you. I think like the age I am now, or very close to this age, is probably gonna be the best. I don't know though, because maybe
they say after 30 you start hurting.
Yeah,
and after 40 your dick don't work. So I'm down with being who I am.
25
for life. Like,
no.
go.
Plus like the skating aspect. Like I feel like your 20s are kind of like your prime of skating. You know, you can still be well into your 30s and 40s and skate, but like closer you get to like 50, the more you're gonna just be skating mini ramps.
You know what'd be crazy though, dude?
What?
Imagine like, you remember the movie 17 again with Zac Efron?
Yeah.
Imagine some shit like that would happen, where you just one day wake up and you're like 17 again, and you're like, but you like have the mind like what's good, you know what I mean?
That'd be wild.
That movie was crazy. I love that movie. I still love that movie. That's one of my
I remember
favorites.
I remember loving that movie too.
Yeah, dude, you can't hate the movie. It's like
it's just so pure.
Yeah, dude, and he's spinning the basketball and he's getting bullied and he freaking messes with the bully, and I'm like, yes, dude, get him, Zach, get him, Zach, bro. He was bullying you. He doesn't know you're freaking like 35 or whatever.
And when was the last time you saw that movie though?
Oh, it's been a minute.
I think I haven't seen it since it came out,
Yeah.
which was like, I don't know, 8 years ago.
I remember like rewatching it because I like liked it, but I still was probably like 15, 16, maybe even before that since I rewatched it. It's interesting to pull up things like that and like wonder like these movies, like for instance, and I might get hate for this, I don't know, but I'm calling out facts right now, bro. Like Dragon Ball Z, we grew up on it. Fire show, amazing, love it. But if you actually sit down and try to rewatch this season now, and I'm talking Dragon Ball Z, like not Dragon Ball Super, that was fire, but I'm talking Dragon Ball Z. It's like, there's so many boring fillers, and it's just so many times where you're just like, honestly, what is this? Because it's just like,
it's kind of not that good of a show.
And yeah, it's just like, I love anime, don't get me wrong, but it's like, as far as anime goes, as far as a good anime show, dude, like Hunter x Hunter, that has meaning. I cried during that show, you know, like
Naruto as well. Naruto's got
the other one. Oh, My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that show's
cried during
good.
That one. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and even Death Note. You watch Death Note? I haven't seen all of it, but what I have seen, so story driven and like I love Dragon Ball Z too. But as far as a show, I always say it. As far as as a show, not that great. He's like, I'm the intern. Get in my seat. Get in my seat.
Oh yeah, Gohan's pissed.
Get out of my seat, homeboy. Hey, homeboy.
So man,
go on.
So we don't have much time. We're limited on time. Cameras, batteries aren't functioning. So
hopefully everything looks good. Lighting's different because it's not daytime anymore. Anyways, I'll get right into it. One thing I wanted to say before we go any further. I saw an anime today. Have you heard of Kill La Kill?
Nope.
You've never heard of that anime?
Nope.
Because I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it. I've just heard of it. Like people talk it up, like how they talk up Attack on Titan or something. Like that's another one I haven't seen, but everyone says it's good. Mm-hmm. Kill La Kill is one of those. And I oversaw Chris watching it today, and he was like griping about it, and he's like, oh, gave this one a chance once, and now I see like why I stopped watching it. Like it's kind of stupid. And I kind of agree, dude. Like, so the concept of the anime is it's mainly female characters, and the whole thing. I only saw like a handful of scenes out of it. I didn't like sit and watch an episode, so I don't know the whole like plot. But these girls, it's like their clothes are part of their power, and when they like are powering up, and like the more and more powerful and strong they get, the less clothes they wear, and like the more tight their clothes get. So like when these girls are like fighting like all badass, like killing it and whatever, really hope these dogs don't knock the cameras over. But when the girls are like fighting and like whatnot, they get fewer and fewer clothes. And me and Chris were just watching it, and it's just like, this is so weird, because like the fight sequences will be like dramatic angles and like fast cuts and shots, but it'll like go close up on their ass.
He's literally scooching him out the way. This is like, this is my seat.
Both of you get out of here.
That's
dude.
Hilarious.
We don't need 2 interns.
Stop. Go on, sit. Go on, sit.
This is a mess.
All right, continue with the anime, please.
But that was about it. Like that's what I oversaw, and like when I saw Chris looking at it, and I was like, it was like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Yeah. No, that sounds kind of weird. Just as far, dude. There's something on your beanie. A bug.
What is it? Where?
I don't know. Slap it right.
Where?
there.
Right here?
Yeah. No, your tattoo side. Tattoo side.
Yeah,
Yeah, smack it right where your hand is. There it is. Gone.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Saved. Not saved from these guys though. Motherfucking piranha.
All right, dude. Yeah, we gotta, dude. Let's what we'll touch on, man. The anime sounds weird. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I wasn't into it.
But we got to get this masked up, man. How do we do this? How should we do this? Like, should we get it masked up before we have a guest in here? This is real talk right now.
Get what?
Should we get this thing like the table? We should probably get the table and everything before we get a guest in.
I mean, yeah, probably.
This is business talk on the air.
This is business talk on the air, as usual.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. I want to start getting back into like the Saturday night podcasts. They were so fun.
Those
dude.
were so.
Was
Slight
energy.
a Saturday? Saturday day, dude. Slight. Shout out Slight. That was one of the most fun episodes.
Yeah.
Shout out Fabi. Shout out
dude,
Slight. Shout out Backhouse.
Those were amazing.
I hope you all are doing well. I hope everyone out there is doing well.
Me too, man. I hope y'all are doing well for real. Hey, and there goes the camera angle. Hope you guys can still see me. Yes! Really don't know. Gohan, how's the camera angle? He's biting. I wish we had a GoPro. Like, I wish we had a camera on this,
dude.
Man.
You should use your phone for that. Just like this view. Like what we see right now is so hilarious.
If y'all can get this.
I know the audio viewers don't know anything of what we're talking about, but Gohan is just there at the tripod chewing on the table, probably shaking the camera.
Gohan, how's the camera? How's the view?
Is it focused? He's just over there. Nobody ever says, yes, Gohan. Everyone says, no, Gohan. Nobody ever asks, how is Gohan?
He's gonna chew that in half. I'm telling you. That's gonna be the stool you see at like old people's houses that has just been weathered. You know what I mean? It's like, yep, the damn dog. All 8 of them on every stool.
Dude, real quick, having a puppy is so much more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, it's work, I bet.
Straight up, they always have to pee. For anyone out there getting a puppy, they literally always have to pee.
Go on, stop the camera, man.
Because we have... Go on, for real, come here. Okay, you get out, because you don't work here. Hey, come on. Go on, let's go.
Go on, you got to pay attention when you're on the clock, man.
You're on the clock, my guy.
We're on
You got
air.
anything to say?
1 hour. Come on now.
Nah, he got nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
You're staying with me, though, dude. No, but for real, having a puppy, so hard. No, it's easy. It's so easy. Dude, these audio viewers are just like, what's going on right now? I've got a puppy. That's what's going on. He's part of the podcast always now, because I don't want to put him in his room.
No, that's what I'm saying. We gotta get it walled off so he can't leave.
And so
that
you
we
have
have
to be
sight on him.
You have to be on payroll.
And the camera angle's gone. Yeah.
Great job, Gohan.
Alright, you can't see me because there's no camera. I'm literally
Alright, you continue on what you were saying while I fix the camera.
Thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing. This has been City of Palms Podcast, episode 56. I think we're out, dude. I can't do this much longer, bro. I'm crying. You know what's good? You know what's a good anime? Speaking of anime in this episode, I need to touch.
Hold up, I gotta go get Gohan. You can keep talking.
I need to finish on it more, but a good anime. I was kind of talking to you, fucking asshole. But no, but for real, a good anime that I want to get into more that I haven't. I watched it out. I watched a couple episodes. It's on Netflix. It's called Baki. I think they just recently, like, not recently, but within the past couple months, they've released a new season on it. But I had watched the first couple episodes, or the first 2 episodes, or something like from the first season.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, man. It's like this. It's just like this jacked high school kid, and he's like I forget really the narrative of it, but he's super strong and like super strength type deal. And I mean, he even looks it, but like everyone does in the show, you know, like everyone kind of just looks jacked, but he's like punch you one time, and it's kind of like a One Punch Man type thing. But
that's another good show.
But the villains. Yeah, I've never seen that one either. But the villains are really tough. You know, it's not like One Punch Man for him because he can't just beat him with one punch. So, yeah, it's good. I want to follow on it more. I've heard good things about it though. But yeah, I want to get on it more.
Yeah. I apologize if this camera angle shuts off at any point in the next little stretch of this episode. We'll do what we can. Do you have any missed connections?
No.
You don't
not
have
this
any?
week. No. We're gonna hit them back next week with some strong ones. I was looking, but there wasn't too many where I could just honest and yeah that's it.
We can wrap it up then.
I want to show it though next time too. I'll send him. I'll screenshot the Craigslist side. We can edit them in maybe
for sure. Yeah, but we should wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening. This episode has kind of been all over the place when we've been trying to record it, but hey, that's something that we are like. Look around the studio, man. Y'all can't see because it's out of camera view, but I mean. Even in camera view, there will be some changes. You know, we're changing around here.
Every week, we're gonna get updates.
Yeah, we're changing. What's up, Gohan?
Audio sounds a little better this time.
Currently changing everything. Yeah, audio does sound fire this time.
Hopefully, the cameras were working.
Yep. So despite the craziness, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much again.
Hey, Gohan, now I am focused. All right, thanks,
cool.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, new episodes every Monday. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you listen to podcasts. And we're coming strong every Monday. Go check out our highlights that we've got up on the City of Palms page.
Because we know you don't got time for 45 minutes to an hour.
If you don't want to sit there for the full time, just watch the highlights, man. It highlights and the highlights of the episode. So, that's that. Anything else you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
No, just let us know what you think, though. You know, like share with a friend. Even just at this point, like we're even just sharing with one friend can help us so much. So even just like sharing the video on social media page or texting your friend and be like, hey, there's this local podcast you might be into, whatever. Like anything you can do to help spread us around, you know, like get us out there and let us so we can get feedback, you know.
Yeah.
Because I really do want to know like what people want to see, what is like fun to listen to, what's really boring to listen to. You know, we're trying to adapt and overcome and keep doing this and have fun doing it.
Yep. You can DM us on Instagram. That's where we're most functioning. If you want to like get a hold of us, you can get us through email cityofpalms@gmail.com or hit us on Instagram through the DMs. Just let us know how we're doing, give us feedback
and we both got personal content. If you're not really into podcasts, I do skateboarding and art content on the internet as Professor Shred. Danny does his own content on his sphere of the internet.
Currently flipping a golf cart, so that's cool. Bought it for $25, hoping to sell it for $5K. Stay tuned, videos coming soon, TikToks coming soon.
And skate edits coming soon.
Tons of skate edits coming soon. We're back every Monday. See you guys next week. Thanks again. Hit him with that outro, Soren.
Yeah.